Okay, let's get to do some grinding again in WoW Classic. So, it's been a short moment since I did grinding. Like there was a little bit of a break between stuff here, and I guess that's okay. I do have, because I mean I do have full rested XP again, so. That is that. And yeah, I am like way behind curve right now, but of course like other stuff takes priority, so other stuff takes priority. And as I have mentioned, classic really for me is more of the like nostalgia thing, where I was like, hey, I wanna have a level 60 priest again. This was the first class I ever, first character I ever leveled to a level 60. Was a troll priest in WoW Classic. Coming into WoW Classics from EverQuest, where I was, you know, maining a healer there, as in I was playing a Dark Elf cleric there, and then I ended up obviously being mainly a healer in WoW as well, vanilla back in the day, and I do enjoy being a healer. I like that. So I'm thinking I'll grind this same loop of creatures from 44 to 45 again. Partially because I'm going to be killing these fairly quickly, and the XP is fairly decent. I'm getting still about, well, 500 almost a kill with the rested XP and stuff. So there is that. At 45 I'm probably moving somewhere else. We'll see. I might consider the augurs down here at 45. Because really, the goal here is to hit level 50, and where I do 44 to 50 is sort of irrelevant. Might stay in Feralas until 50, because it's very much possible to do in Feralas. Did I find sort of decent? Might actually even sell somewhat decently. Oh, gorilla fangs, utter trash. Alright. So let's just slaughter some animals for some hours to get ourselves to 45 then. Oh yeah. I forgot to mention as well. Last time I was doing things, I was talking about new ones, and I actually managed to find new ones for pretty dang cheap in auction house. Considering the levels they were at. I found a new level 41, which is a little bit better than what I had. This was pretty damn cheap. And then I do believe I left in bank a level 48 and a level 54 wand. Like, I think I found like enough wands to last me all the way to level 60 just fine. So yeah, this is agility intellect 1, which is probably why it was so cheap, because it's like bad stats. It does have the int on it, which is not all that useful or great, but don't care. Really only care about on these things, really only care about that DPS number. Like, because it's just a damage dealing tool for me. Don't really care about the stats whatsoever. Oh yeah, somebody is leaving money for me laying around. Good. Trying to make sure the recording is not choppy, because like when I was starting this, but for some odd reason the video feed was choppy for me. Like I had like frames going down, which is very strange. I don't almost ever have like frames going down like below 60 frames. So I was like, wait, what? And then I made very minor tweaks and so forth. I changed some in-game settings and such, and it's like, let's see if right now it's completely and utterly steady again. So we'll have to try and keep a little bit of an eye on that, because it's like watching a choppy recording on YouTube is like annoying, especially if you are for some reason are watching these like these over 2 hour long or over at least an hour long grind videos of mine. Also, in a very short moment, I'm going to be kind of quiet, as in I'm going to be muting my microphone a lot, because I will be talking to some friends about some plans and stuff, about some completely different stuff, unrelated to World of Warcraft and all of this. And well, I could technically I could let you folks listen in on that, but in all honesty, I don't wanna ask my friends to, you know, the fine folks I'm gonna be talking with. I don't wanna ask them to tone down whatever they, you know, to have to think on things they say in case what they say ends up on YouTube. All right. And there might be people jumping in and out, so I don't want to have to repeat that particular, like, hey, I am actually both live streaming and recording this right now. So there is that. So I have all of that audio filtered into a different audio output. Like, actually, somebody asked me about this earlier, and I guess I can explain the setup I use. So I have the game audio in such a fashion that you can hear it on this recording and also on my live stream, but I have other things, like for example when I was listening to those audio recordings for my studies a little while back. I have that audio filtered to a different audio output, basically, and then I am simply making sure that that stuff is not being recorded on either the live stream or on the actual like recording for this. And so yeah, so different audio output. As for the microphone thing, because as I mentioned, I'm gonna be kind of quiet. About 5-10 minutes, then we should get to talking. Anyway, what I actually have set up is I use push to talk for that thing, because there's going to be a bunch of us there, so I kind of need push to talk. And how I have it set up is so that when I hit my push to talk button for that particular audio, what happens is it mutes this one, as in I use push to mute here on the same button as I use push to talk there. So basically it opens my microphone for that that particular piece of software, and it mutes my microphone for this. Both the recording and the live streaming. And why am I talking about separate recording and live streaming here? For the simple reason that I'm using a different recording software than I use for live streaming. Why am I using a different recording software? Okay, how do I put this? It means that I can do complete and well, for one, I can set up a completely different scenes for the recording. Like, for example, if you pay attention to my live stream, I have the chat box set up on the live stream in such a fashion that you can see the chat. However, since I am using a different recording software, I have the setup there in such a fashion that you can't see the live stream chat on the YouTube recording. That is to well, the main reason for that is to protect people who want to who watch my stream and then don't wanna be, you know, recorded onto YouTube with the things they say in the live stream chat. So there is that aspect on it, and the other that's the main aspect of it, and it also gives me more control of the things I want to record. Like for example, it makes it so that I do not record any of my actual YouTube alerts. Like I don't record any of the YouTube onto the YouTube recording. Don't go any of the alerts like for follows or whatever, which would jump into my into the live stream, and none of that goes into the YouTube recording. That's that's less important for these longer like grinding session stuff, but I think that's very important for things like single player games, because if I want to live stream a single player game and then also record it for YouTube, I think that doing it this way allows me to actually make it so that while I am engaging obviously in live streaming as well at the same time, but most of all, people who really want to just see the single player stuff happening and don't care about the live stream aspect on YouTube recordings, they don't have to worry about any of the YouTube live stream stuff. They just see the gameplay basically. They may hear me talking to the live stream audience, but they are not getting the whole follower and other notification spam or anything else. Okay, folks are starting to filter in, so I'm going to be somewhat more quiet on the whole live stream end of things, and actually get on talking with folks here. Alright, so my XP/R is showing real slow right now because it's like I was wandering around for a moment before I started doing this grinding. Should probably reset that filter. And if you pay attention, I actually finally remembered to do something about the Gatang tooltip. Because bloody heck, I really hate the tooltip being in the bottom right corner of the map. I want the tooltip. Preferably, I would love the tooltip to be where my mouse cursor is, because that's where I am looking at anyway. If I'm mouse overing something, I want my tooltip to be on it, like this. However, I would love it to be the same way here, but I'll rather have it up here in the top, because that's more likely where I am gonna look at for the information than being down bottom here, where it's like I am mouse overing something over there where my mouse cursor is. Then I have to, actually look the information in the bottom right of the corner of the screen. No thanks to all of that. Like, who decided it belongs here? Jeez, game. Jeez. Alright. Anyway, enough rambling. I'm gonna shut up and listen to other stuff, huh? And I mean, and by other stuff, I obviously mean, talking to folks. Alright, let's reset that and see how much XP an hour this actually is now, as I'm really grinding. Kill this dang whales creature as well. Oh right, 2 bears at once apparently. Okay, now this number up here is starting to look more realistic. It's like 15,000 XP an hour at level 44 would be like real bloody slow. That would be how much? 6 hours to a level? Over 6 hours? Close to 7 hours a level? Oh jeez. That would be kind of bad. It would be so bad XP an hour I wouldn't want to have anything to do with that. I mean, for if I can get, as long as I can keep this above 40,000 XP an hour, we are really we are off to a good enough speed for me to be happy about it. Because that means a level in under 3 hours. There we go with that. Finding stuff I can put in the auction house is nice. Make back the gold I used to buying those bonds, and possibly eventually get myself an epic mount. I actually don't know if I ever bother to get myself an epic mount in classic. We'll see. We shall see, I guess. See if I can get rid of the last 28 bottles of moonberry juice while I'm doing this grind to 45. Because then move on to using the actual level 45 water. Should I try out the augers while I am here? Because these guys should be like level 43, 44, right? Yep, they are level 43, 44. I think Maulers were real annoying to kill though. Okay, stuff has a lot more health. Obviously because it's level 44. And in all honesty, it might be just that too high a level. Because it's 530 XP, takes longer to kill. Should always kill things which are just below your level, in all honesty. That way the kill speed stays decent. Because the XP slash hour doesn't really jump. Killing like equal level monsters. Because you kill them slower. So the like getting extra 40 points of XP, well, with rested XP, is not exactly a big deal. Of course, level 41 is a little low, but these level 43s are real good. Okay, so looks like the frames are in the recording are somewhat are basically steady now. For some, I have no idea. Like I just have no idea why it was completely out of whack when I started. Alright, let's go grab ourselves some gold thorn. 'Cause that stuff sells really well. Alright, dismount when trying to. Yeah, this stuff sells real well. Oh nice, people leaving me money again. Alright. Agility, strength, main hand sword. That should sell fairly decently. And it's exactly level 40, which is also kind of nice. Because that might make it an upgrade on the Scarlet Monastery quest sword. Can't for the life of me remember what the stats on that were. The problem is the fact that it's a main hand only. Oh yeah. You're real close. You were closer than I thought you were, silly bear. So 70,000 XP to a level, which is not actually all that much. Honestly thinking I might pick up improved power word shield after this, because like, I mean, this is another possibility here, but in all honesty, there isn't that much in Shadow. Like, I could spend the points on Blackout, but Blackout doesn't really help me level. We have kind of established that earlier when I was testing it before level 40. Blackout doesn't really help me level all that much. So, this is a possibility, but I'm only using Mind Blast once a creature. Well, or at least trying to. Holy doesn't give me like anything, unless I wanna heal dungeons, but that is going to be a level 60 activity. I'm probably not healing. Like, between now and level 60, I am probably not healing any dungeons. I was originally considering the whole, like, trying to do Zul'Farrak, but in all honesty, like, why would I bother? Because all of the gear I would get from Zul'Farrak, like, it would just be for the XP and stuff, and I'm basically better off just, you know, ignoring Zul'Farrak, going for level 60 and then doing, like, endgame dungeons. And back then, if I want to do the Zul'Farrak quests, I can just try to grab a couple people and do it at level 60. With much easier going on about it. So yeah, I do think I am skipping Zul'Farrak. And Maraudon for sure, not into Maraudon, not a fan of Maraudon overall and all of that stuff. So, max level dungeons it is. Are these skinnable? They are skinnable. Fantastic. Somebody's killing apes and leaving me all the money. So Holy doesn't do anything for me. Like, if I wanted to heal dungeons, I would grab a couple points of renew. Help out with that. This was only holy spells, and of course healing focus does basically nothing except if you're PvPing. However, on this side of things, I mean, Martyrdom is kind of nifty. Martyrdom is kind of nifty, but I am casting Powered Shield before every single fight anyway, and simply making the Powered Shield last longer is probably superior overall. But what might end up happening is I'll take 3 points of this and then 2 points of Martyrdom afterwards. That's probably what happens. I could take Improved Powered Shield, but I don't know. That's not necessary for leveling. Um, Getting meditation will be nice though. Yeah, I mean, getting meditation is pretty dang nice because this is like this just speeds up my leveling. So from that point of view, I am spending the points here. But of course, this is very late into the whole thing. Like, this is level 51 where I get the first point here. Yeah, meditation. Don't think I need inner focus. Yeah, it's just a meditation, then 2 points somewhere, and then mental agility for the until level 60. Oh, of course I'm gonna get to do... Oh, okay. How... What? How does that work? Why didn't I get both of the bursts this time? What? Okay, that is weird. Anyway, I ain't complaining. One at a time is much more comfy. Okay, what is happening with these resists right now? One thing I really would like is a wolf. Because, I'll be honest, I really don't fancy raptors too much. I prefer the wolf mount. Oh well. Wait, where did that wind serpent go? I swear there was a wind serpent here. Also, my tooltip is bugged. Yeah. Oh, it's the teleporting wind serpent, right? There it is. Okay, I wonder what that was all about. Yeah, I don't think it's time to stop using power fortitude while I'm leveling because it absolutely does nothing for my leveling. Oh, sungrass. I need to grab that. Wait, where is it? What? I thought I was blind for a moment, then I realized, okay, that's where it is. Yeah, kind of decent at around 45,000 XP an hour hover here, which is sort of. Alrighty then. Should probably grab something to eat in a short order here. Probably gonna run around half an hour more and then I'll grab something quick to eat and well, obviously I'll keep playing while I'm eating, but that does have a well, muting effect of sorts while I'm to play and eat. Alright. Yeah, you have fun. You have fun with those. I don't particularly care or need these yetis. Do have a good amount of loot already to sell, which is real nice. Cured ham steak. Something. I'll put it all up there. Remember to sell that as well. Don't need it. Let's grab this creature. It actually patrols further than the ape does. Doesn't patrol onto me while I'm slaughtering the ape. Alright, so Just giving a little bit of thought to this whole thing. This and whether I wanna do professions at 60. I don't think I wanna go tailoring. I was considering that for a bit, but I don't think so. Something I might go alchemy. Drop the skinning for alchemy. However, the skinning is a real good way to make money. Then again, once I hit level 60 on this character, I probably stop grinding basically entirely, and just swap myself to a restoration spec, and everything else is going to be dungeon runs and raids and PvP. So I might drop the skinning then, indeed. Just forget the skinning and go other ways. The alchemy would kind of fit in. It would allow me to save a little bit of money, possibly, by not buying potions, but making my own. And also, what I could do is, if I want to level another character on Classic, which I might do, I haven't decided with or against that yet. While leveling alchemy on this one from 1 to 300, I could save up all the potions and elixirs and use those to actually help level up another character. Because there is a lot of very good potions which help you level quite a bit. Especially if you're leveling like a melee character or a tank. Some like very low level basic potions like weak troll's blood potion. Well, was that the actual name of it? Can't remember. The one which gives you a minor health regeneration every few seconds. Like it was 1 health every 5 seconds. That is a really good addition to low level of warriors, for example. So it works really nice for them. Works real nice for all low level melee characters like warriors, chamois, rogues, so forth. Even feral druids. And obviously paladins. Then there is the other very early, very cheap and easy to make potion, or rather an elixir as well. Because the nice thing is these things last an hour, if memory serves. Yeah, they all last an hour. Is the plus 50 armor for an hour, which at the early on is real big deal. Like having that on like level 5 warrior, getting plus 50 armor makes you take a lot less damage from everything you bid on. So from that point of view, it's kind of tempting to save all of those, and I'll pull that so the other one doesn't come at the same time. So from that point of view, it might be tempting, but I don't know if I'm going to ever level a warrior here in Classic. However, I might level a warlock, and even then there are some elixirs and potions which could be kind of useful for that character type as well. Because the plus 50 armor is helpful for bloody everybody in the very early on, when you are meleeing things anyways too, because you don't have yet wait, it resisted everything? Here we go. Seriously. I didn't even realize that it resisted a mind blast. Jeez. Dang you, game. Dang you. Okay, the monkeys are... wondering if the ape would patrol all the way here. Slaughter this thing before it starts... before it patrols into me while I'm killing something else. Alright. A little break from all the other talking and stuff. Wait, what did I? Oh, just a snake tongue from one of those things. Alright, fine. Managed to gather us a few things which are could be going to the auction house. That's a thing we do. A thing we like to do. But live streaming wise, I honestly like somewhere in February. I am definitely looking like I'll make videos on this as well for YouTube. Probably for New Year's, like as a sort of a like what sort of content is coming in 2020 on the YouTubes as well as on the live stream, because like my live streaming has been like almost non-existent for this autumn here, because frankly I've been insanely busy with school stuff, and I really need to see my schedules and stuff for whatchamacallit, for the spring semester. That's the word I was looking for. I really need to see my schedules for that, and then I can sort of try and work in like live streaming hours. But my schedule was like all over the place this autumn, which was real annoying because like, hey, I have classes here, and then next week I have classes different hours, and oh, by the way, also need to do this and this and this, and I'm like, I can't really fit a proper schedule here. So, that was mildly annoying. But hopefully, during the spring, the schedule will be a little bit more like defined, so that I can set up a actual schedule. Like I have at least one day in a week where I know that okay, I can stream on this particular day every single week, and then I can just go, okay, this day of the week, at this hour, every single week, there will be a live stream. What game will be streaming? No idea yet, but it's probably World of Warcraft in some form or another, and there's a bunch of single player games I wanna play as well, but I don't know if I'm streaming those. I don't know if I am streaming those. Yeah. Oh, what's going on with my Okay. I didn't want to really talk about the. Actually, glad this is this far into the actual recording as well. Probably nobody watches this at all. Anyway, okay, I really didn't want to talk about any of my plans for for my Let's Play channel. Because right now there is only like Civilization 6 content is like basically scheduled, as in I have a very quick game I finished, and the videos are going up and being published during the published within the next few weeks, something along those lines. However, aside of Civilization 6, like I have some content planned for 2020, but because the problem is this schedule, right? I have no idea what my spring schedule is yet. I will find out during January. January latest, I believe. I will find out that particular thing. And I have to, because I still have to do my actual declarations of what courses I am actually doing during the spring semester, all of that stuff. Now, so how would I word this in such a fashion that I don't speak myself into a don't dig myself a hole. Hole with my own words, basically. So let's just let me just put it this way. There are some more turn-based strategy games than Civilization 6 that I really want to get out there on my Let's Play channel. Like, there's a bunch of those that I really enjoy, and I haven't really gotten the time to play. I really enjoyed them. Well, some of them are older, some of them are newer, all of that good stuff. I really want to play them more than what little I have had time to play them, but I just don't have the time to. Well, didn't have the time to during this autumn, because the classes being all over the dang place with the timetable. Spring is gonna be a different matter though. Spring semester is gonna be an entirely different matter once I find my schedule out. Alright, so 37,000 XP and XP to level up. Not bad, huh? Not bad. Yeah, I don't know how long this stream goes today, like at all. So I'll definitely get this level, but I have a few things I really want to take care of. And it's like probably better to do them today than leave them for tomorrow. That sort of thing. I do want to get rid of all the rested XP when I'm away when I can't play for a bit again. So probably try to do that during today and tomorrow. But yeah, the deal. The live streaming schedule is gonna be something a little different. Because I would love to have a proper live streaming schedule for the spring. But, oh geez, it's gonna be like... It's gonna depend, like I can't give an answer to that yet. Because I don't know my spring schedule yet. Also, another thing which is going to eat a bunch of my time in February at some point, very likely February once the spring semester begins. It's gonna eat my time. Is I want to redo my website from the ground up. Like that's something I just really want to do finally. Because my website is starting to be like there is stuff on there that I really don't want there to be, like, or let's not put it that way. I really don't need it to be there anymore at this point. So I wanna redo my website and I wanna reformat a lot of stuff. I'm gonna make the website simpler. Make it simpler most of all, and we'll see like what I add to it, because I have another plan as well to attach to the website, but that's a plan right now, and it's not like set in course like when I can do it and how can I do it and all. Well, I know how. But when is the question, so I'm not gonna actually talk about it here. I'm just gonna tease about it, like, okay, there's probably going to be like another thing when it comes to my website, but most of the main thing is that my website will become a simpler website, with like, I'm stripping out some of the stuff from there and I'm working on other stuff instead. Over that. And also during the spring, what I would really love to start doing finally is putting on SoundCloud content. Because I have had a few plans for things I want to do on SoundCloud, but I simply have not had the time. Like at all. I have barely had the time to get enough recordings to keep something on my YouTube channel, which is slightly annoying. And most of that obviously has been just you know, this grinding for this particular character, like the actual recordings of that. Okay. Yeah, 33,000 XP to level. That will be quite nice and nifty. Get that all done. That's what? Less than 100 kills anymore? Alright, damn. That's nice. It's real nice. Okay, at 45 we probably have to find a different location to grind finally, because these things start to be a little bit lower level than me. I might consider those ogres at level 45. Maybe I can stay there until like 46, 47. Because like level 43s, 42s at level 45 would be fine still, but there is a bunch of level 41s dotted around here as well, and those will start to give way too little XP at that point. I have almost another level worth of rested XP here. Should be able to get a level here. Might actually yeah, how this probably goes is I'm gonna stream until I hit this level, obviously record this as well until I hit this level. And then I'm gonna end this stream to go take care of some other stuff. And I'm gonna get another, do another level up tomorrow. Do another level tomorrow. Seems very reasonable. So I do need a lunch break, but I'll probably hit this level first. Take my lunch break and then take care of all the other things I need to take care of. Then I don't have to worry about any of that tomorrow anymore. Alright. I mean, have you seen the same, paid attention to the same warrior running back and forth here? Trying to, you know, quest and whatnot? I swear I'm gonna hit levels faster than that warrior does, because it's like, what they spend most of their time doing is running back and forth between here and Feathermoon Stronghold. Like, get a quest, go there, get another quest which tells her to come back here to kill something else, and then go back there again. Like, really, it's like... Yes, questing is efficient and fast if you know exactly where you are going, and doing what. However, I don't, so I grind. Obviously there are add-ons right now as well, which allow you to do the leveling through the add-on and whatnot, but the thing about grinding is that you make so much more money with it. So much more gold with it. Okay, trying to not get both of the birds at once again. Okay, that is sort of strange how that works, and apparently this bird decided to resist my mind blast again. Stop doing that, silly thing. It's kind of like the aggro range between them is kind of interesting. Like, when do they leash together when they don't? That is very interesting. Okay, now I'm grabbing a drink, so I'll be right back. It's kind of strange how the tooltip bugs out like that. Anyways, let's finish up this level. Then I am off after that. Oh, hello. That was a decent enough ambush, I guess. decent enough ambush. Oh, come on. There we go. Finally. Alright. Thankfully, that annoyance they do does not affect wanding at all. Alright. Wait, what is that? Goldthorn. Alright, let's go grab that. Goldthorn. Give me my Goldthorn. There we go. I could obviously just like if I plan to do alchemy, I could start saving up all of these herbs. But frankly, probably I'm just selling them right now because the gold is sort of useful for the moment. More useful for the moment than the herbs are. And I can grab the herbs, either farm the herbs later on, or I can make the gold at level 60 to then buy all the herbs. And if I'm gonna do the whole alchemy thing, I might consider grinding a bunch of animals for leather and selling the leather. To make the gold, you know, to buy some cheap herbs out of auction house might be a thing, because it's something people don't seem to realize, but it does not necessarily actually save you gold. If you by gathering your, like, what I'm trying to say is that gathering your own herbs does not necessarily save you gold. Because everything in the world has a gold price of some sort attached to it. Like everything you loot anyway. I don't know if this ape itself has a gold price, except if when you kill it, it does have a gold price attached to it. So what I mean by that is if a herb, like let's say we'll use some sort of newbie starter herb, like a peace bloom. Let's say a peace bloom sells for 5 silver a piece. Let's just use nice round numbers so people understand what is going on. So you can spend your time running around in like Durotar or somewhere else to gather a bunch of or for Alliance Elven Forest to gather a bunch of peace bloom. And every time you find peace bloom, you have essentially made. What is happening? Why can't I skin you? Okay, never fluffing mind. But yeah, every time you find a peace bloom, you have made 5 silver. Okay, so something is broken. Anyway. Whereas, let's say you kill a monster which drops 6 silver. See the difference now? Even more so once we go up in levels and realize that things like, for example, where is the dang thing? These things vendor for nearly 9 silver apiece. These things vendor for 3 silver apiece. Like, oh yeah, oh, I found this thing. Well, I'm gonna save that and put it in the bank and maybe eventually even do it. Okay, so that's why I couldn't skin the damn bank. Anyways, let's just double that number. A peace bloom sell when like sells in auction house for 5 silver. That means a peace bloom is worth 5 silver. Every time you find a peace bloom, you have made 5 silver worth of a discovery. You kill a creature which drops 10 silver, you can buy 2 peace blooms. It is then much better for you to kill those creatures, because every time you kill one, you can afford 2 peace blooms. Your time is better spent killing the creatures as opposed to running around trying to find peace blooms. But this is something people, of course, if none is on sale, then that is an entirely different matter, but that's not usually a problem in Classic. It's a more of a problem for retail, for BFA stuff, because there is 15 years of content there. Like, World of Warcraft basically came out in 2004, right? So, there is 15 years of stuff there. Not everybody is gonna go back into the old content and, you know, looting up all sorts of stuff from like 9 years ago or something. So there might be things which are not on sale, then you need to gather them yourself. But for Classic, that's not exactly a problem. At least typically not a problem. Of course, the prices can jump on a lot of stuff, and for certain things it's much better to gather them yourself than it is to grind creatures and buy them. But in general, like, everything that is on some sort of an abundant sale, it's typically better to either then gather something else which sells better and exchange that for gold and then buy the other thing, the cheaper thing, or to grind monsters, get the money, and then, you know, buy the stuff. This is typically better. Oh jeez. Yeah, this is the problem of, like, with these things. Now I could delete this from my inventory and I could loot that other new one. And then skin it. That's probably what we're doing here anyway. Get the leather out of it, because I do want the money. Give me that. Oh right, I can still skin you. Okay. Well, that's the problem. That is mighty annoying. Alright, fine. Fine. Really a 43 rogue without a mount. It's sort of sad, actually. It's sort of sad. I was just hoping that they're just sneaking around without a mount. Because somehow, I don't know why, but somehow I don't get how people don't have enough gold for a mount at level 40. Oh well. That is just me. Oh god, I'm getting rid of this dang water so I can actually get the 45 water when I get the level up. Huh. Could consider going in there and just grinding in the cave, but I can't be bothered for right now. Might consider that at 45. Typically there is somebody grinding in the cave though. Really don't wanna contest for mobs. Why is my quest log empty? This is why how my quest log has looked like for how many levels now? Because nicely at this day and age of where from where WoW Classic comes from, as in vanilla World of Warcraft days, because this is sort of a representation of it. I mean, it is not the exact vanilla, it can never be the exact vanilla. I think people really missed that mark if they thought that was to be the case. Anyway, skipping that particular topic, grinding monsters is pretty dang fast way to level up. And it's also a pretty dang good way to make gold while you're leveling up. Especially if you're doing it with skinning and you're, like I'm doing here, grinding beasts, where you skin them afterwards. Because a stack of this stuff sells for 60 silver to the vendor. Auction house, no, I am not auctioning this stuff because it doesn't sell. It's not worth the, at least for so far, it has not been worth it to pay the auction house fees for it to not sell. Just vendor it and be done with it. For some more rare stuff, it has been worth it. Wicked Claws I should probably hold on to, because those are actually needed for certain endgame stuff. Like certain hides, it was kind of worth it. Like light hides, I mostly sold on auction house, but I was getting those during the time when like there was enough like new leather workers around. And rugged hide might be another one which could technically sell. The thick hides never sell for anything. Heavy hides occasionally sell, but even then the difference is so minor. And this thing, like what I have on the tooltip, isn't exact science, so it is a latest representation from last time I played around with auction house. It's not current at this very instant. Can't do that with the API. Far as I know, no, they haven't ever added that. Very good. Have a constant, you have to actually access auction house to be able to, yeah. And they, a little while back, well, was it a little while back? When was the name changes from auction house done away with? That you couldn't, that the API couldn't draw names out of auction house, so basically killed all of the website which used that information to like generate realm population stats and whatnot. Maybe they will bring it back in some other form, but for right now, like it's just not possible with the current API to do that, because this is like the bloody well, what is that? Like how did they call it, the API function for getting the like character names, the auction character names from the auction house when you pull the auction house data basically, and then draw the character names from that to gen and you can run it in like in-game /who command to see a race and class and a level, and you can generate the data from that. Like who is what character name, level, race, class, how many of what levels are in what servers, how many of what races and so forth. But if those people never touch the auction house, you can't obviously like truly know. It's just a approximate representation. Frankly, I am kind of okay with that. Like, I don't need exacts like for anything. Like, I don't need to know exactly like how many subscribers there are in World of Warcraft. Just give me an estimate of like, and obviously every estimate that a company gives you is at the highest end of their stuff. So you basically just always take some sort of a percentage of that to get to the like more realistic number. Yeah, I mean you could go as high as 30% of that. Right. So how much are we away? 14,500 anymore. Wow. This goes real fluffing fast. It's like hour and 40 minutes in right now. I mean, here you have it. Time played this session, 1 hour 24 minutes. Total time played this level, but that time played this level includes things like trips to Ogrimmar and whatnot. So, yeah. Trips to Ogrimmar, buying those new ones I mentioned, all of that, like running around and all of that stuff. But it's still like, I would say it's about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours to a level up, which is not actually slow in the slightest. But yeah, giving second thought, I do think I'm gonna stop this stream and recording when I get this level up and go take care of the other stuff. If nothing else, I do need a lunch break, so that would put a pause on things anyways. But and yes, the two clocks at the top right corner, both of them are in different time. One of them is server time and one of them is local time, and I do want access to both of them for very for easy like memorization of like, okay, because it's easier to when you are setting up times with people, you just like for stuff to do in the game, you're like, okay, server time. Just set it on server time, then it doesn't matter what your local time is, you can just look at the server time, alright? Go there for server time, and you can change by right clicking. You can change the clock under the minimap to server time or local time, like entirely up to you, wherever you want it. And yeah, I only do 24-hour clocks, I don't do this whole AM PM thing. It's confusing as heck, you should stop doing that. It's much easier to go 13. Because then you know exactly, like, is it afternoon or is it, like, you know... Alright. Oh! A sneaky spawn, huh? Sneaky spawn right in front of my face. Well, free money, free XP. Yeah. Alright, so 11,000 to level up. Frankly, when I find a full day of time to just grind, I'm easily hitting multiple levels, but right now I don't have that luxury at the moment. Technically I could today, but then I have to take care of all of this stuff tomorrow, and I'll rather take care of it today and have it tomorrow free. Seems reasonable. Might be a longer stream tomorrow then, finally. Somebody grinding jetties? Nope. Okay. Just wondering why the one spawning here is dead. As long as it doesn't spawn right now and aggro me. Yetis are good. Both silver and leather. Lots of money. Then again, don't get as much money as for the dang birds, because the bird jawbones sell so goddamn well. Eh, well. Guess that's like 3 silver for a from a Yeti, 3.5 silver. Whereas these things, a stack of these sells for 90 silver. There is that. Wait, I found a belt somewhere? Ooh, a cloth. Int Spirit belt. It's actually an upgrade for me even. Interesting. We are going to be wearing that then. Also a star ruby. That's a nice find. Yeah. Definitely wearing that then. Plus 4 spirit is nice. Nice upgrade on there. Really care about anything else, just the plus 4 spirit. Makes the spirit tap even better. Look at that. Under 9000 XP to level. Ooh. And I should have enough rested XP to go through another level as well with the rested XP. Probably. Yeah, I do. That happens tomorrow then. Get to level 46. We're about to hit level 45. Oh jeez. Might not be able to stream tomorrow. Because I was like, do I have enough time to... There is something I want to do for my Let's Play channel for... I need to record that before I leave for a few days. Ah, jeez. I'll have to see if I have the time to stream. Oh well, I might have enough time to stream for a couple hours at least. Okay, Burr, come over here. Let's have a chat, you and me. Okay, but yeah, I'll get this level in about 2 hours, which is actually about the speed I was expecting, about the speed I was really wanting. Real nice. And then at 45 I'll move somewhere else. I might try the augers from 45 to 46, something like that. Seems pretty reasonable actually. And do it that way. One interesting possibility would be to go... I was just thinking of like places to go from around 48 to 50. Because the harpies here in Feralas are pretty nice for that. So maybe I'm doing the harpies. Possible. Very much a possibility. Well, Mark of the Wild actually makes a little bit of a difference. Because all attributes increased is real dang nice. Do I have enough mana for the... Yeah, I do. Don't have enough mana for Mindflay. Oh well. Wait, what? Why did my wanting stop? Oh, I guess do this kill that way, well... Low mana. Too bad I am probably wasting most of this Mark of the Wild. Actually, I might just go and log out and try and keep it for as long as possible, then come back and start grinding tomorrow. Oh yeah. Forgot you are right around the corner. Really need to not walk backwards like that. Need to do it sideways. I was just being lazy with the with the mouse. Because you move backwards slower than you move this way. So instead of walking backwards and jumping, do it this way. Just a matter of not being slow, you know, lazy with the mouse, like so. That will be 255 herbalism, right? Yep. So I need 45 more points and we are maxed herbalism. The more I'm thinking on it, the more I'm thinking I'll be dropping the skinning for alchemy somewhere around level 60. Maybe not exactly the moment I hit level 60. This is not retail, you can't double tag mobs. 1600 XP. Nice. Give it a few seconds wait for the spirit app to do its thing, so I don't have to sit down and drink before this level is done. Hopefully. Don't need a drink break that way. So I need two more creatures. You and somebody else. Or something else, I guess. Well, one more creature. Oh, it can be you, huh? You're very much hidden there in the bush. Brush. Brush bear. There we go. Level up. Yeah, let's wander to back to the camp. Let's wander back to the camp, do some trading, as in sell away all this trash. Buy the next level, next tier of water. Still have this water to use away, which we're definitely gonna use that away first. Yeah, now somebody's grinding these things for sure. For sure. Alright. Kinda wanna see it just again, like... Because my gold amount went down a whole lot when I bought the... Well, a whole lot. Some amount when I bought the 3 wands to get myself enough enough wands to last me to level 60. So making back some of that gold is kind of nice. From all of this. But yeah, I'm thinking the next level we're gonna... Next level or 2, I'm just gonna grind the dang ogres. Might be a thing I do indeed. Oh yeah, and while I remember, I have one more point. That's even more 1 damage. Fantastic. Need powered shield. Powered shield improvements next level. Make my powered shield last longer, which is fantastic. Yay, in the camp we are. Finally. Finally we are in the damn camp. Find the person who wants to repair my stuff. You, mister. Alright. 26 gold, 9 silver.
What brings you here?
30 gold, 39 silver. So that's 4 gold, 30 silver right there. Actually, making sure I wasn't selling something I should not be selling. A little over 10 gold from all of that. And of course pay a little bit of silver for repairs, which is not that big of a deal. Anyway, I'm gonna have to call it here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you folks another time.